Are live. We're live, John Richardson. We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody. It's me, Eric, from Reality Recaps on a day of technical difficulties. We're going to show you what it's like as a fun little behind-the-scenes thing on this show. We're going to show you what it's like when a guest joins the show. Because Brendan and Rachel aren't here yet. So you get to see what it's like when a guest joins and you set them up and
just pop in. I'm just gonna pop in.
Just gonna pop in.
Just like a ghost. Just like a ghost. The ghost behind you, right? Just pop in.
Just pop in. It'll be like, oh, Brendan and Rachel here. You'll see them and the thumbnails.
Like a little girl.
Will come.
A little girl in the back. Yeah.
Oh, don't the little girl in the back me. Look, everyone, while we're waiting for them to come, and let me tell you, even with these technical difficulties, this feels more like home to me. I know how to use all this rigmarole.
Right. It's old school stuff.
Old school stuff. So make sure if you guys have questions for John, for I, for Brendan, and Rachel, tweet us with hashtag YRRLive. Technically, it doesn't matter who you tweet. You go tweet your grandma. Just make sure hashtag YRRLive is in there, and we'll be able to pull it up. But don't like do any like weird tweets to your grandma. We don't want to see that. And you know the deal. You can follow me over on Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps. And who's here with me? John.
Hey everyone, John Richardson here, excited to always be on the show with my partner in crime, Eric. You interrupted our exercises, right? Mouth exercises is what we'll call them. Yeah, it's gonna be fun having Brenchel just pop in. I can't wait. It's gonna be like a surprise, like a ghost. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah everywhere on social media. So there you go.
Everywhere on social media?
Everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Skype,
Pinterest.
Pinterest. You name it.
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Oh, the new site, RRX.
What? Oh, we found your name when it was released from the Madison. What was it called? That site that was hacked.
Ashley Madison.
The Ashley Madison site. Yeah, it's Comedy Jonah there as well.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yep.
It's just so nice. So nice to be here with people. Oh, here they come. Here's our little Rachel Reilly. Hi, Rachel Reilly.
Brendon's coming too.
Okay, yay.
Yeah, it's Rachel Reilly Vegas.
I told, oh, that's true. It's Rachel Reilly Fiela. I can't say it, Brendan. I'm not Spanish.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It looks harder than actually is to pronounce.
When I wanna spell your name, Brendan, I'm gonna say truth now.
Yeah.
I always have to remind myself and go vile gas.
Oh, Vanessa just got out.
Oh, did she? Good.
So
Brendan, Rachel.
Like,
What's up with Austin and Liz saying that they're the new Brenchel?
They're wanting to be.
They. I think that they. Oh, hold on. Let's mute this. I think that they think because they won a few competitions that they're the new Brenchel.
Is it the HOH bed that's giving them luck?
Maybe that's luck.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I said, well, they should let us know when they're curing cancer and winning everything, and then they can get back to us.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, what do you guys think about Liz and Austin as a showmance? Do you think they're the real deal, or do you think that it's convenience and they're just
relationship
corny?
of convenience?
Yeah.
I think it's the real deal for him, but I don't think it is for her, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Because, John, go ahead. You be Liz. Go ahead. You be Liz and flirt with me. Go ahead.
Eric, I think you're so cute. Oh.
I'm not Eric. I'm Austin.
Oh, Austin. Oh, you're so cute. Give me a hickey. Is that a hickey?
You missed it, John. You ruined the joke. You weren't looking at
I get the joke.
I know you do, Rachel. It's because you're an active partner.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird because they like she didn't like him at first, and then now she likes him, and then she kind of like talks about him like she likes him, but then she's embarrassed of him a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's hyper aware of the live feeds. I've heard her like a lot of times. She keeps saying like, I don't want to be portrayed like I'm using them. I don't want to be portrayed like I'm using them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
you know what? I do like them together. Like, I don't hate them as a couple. I think they're kind of cute as a couple.
Come on, be real.
No, I'm being serious.
Are you drinking, Rachel? Are you drinking a little bit?
No, I'm being serious.
No, okay.
I think Austin is. We were talking about it last night that Austin is a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like that she makes him better, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, for sure, he brings his stock up.
Yeah, she like makes him seem less creepy.
If they're in bed and if she could just grab her teeth and just rip out that ponytail under his chin, it would be so much better.
Have you guys? Oh my God, babe, that's like really bright.
I know.
Have you guys seen the picture of Austin without all his weird hairdos and stuff?
Yes, yes,
So cute, right?
He is. I keep saying long hair, we care. Cut it off.
Yeah. Cut off his beard.
Lots of love. Lots
He's
of
real
love.
cute.
Yeah. I mean, the beard looks like a collection of like the hair in the shower drain. It looks like he like scooped that up and then like wiped it on his face. That's what his like little beard looks like. I don't like it. And again, he's also said, I will not shave my head for a how bad do you want it POV. So again, stop comparing yourself to Brendon, Austin.
Yeah.
That's true. If he did say that, he's automatically out.
They want to be the Brenchels, but so did Clay and Shelley. So.
How come nobody wants to be Jeff and Jordan?
They're no fun.
No.
Hold on, I'm just drinking my water, so I can't talk.
Let's be real.
No, we won't go there. And changing topics.
And changing topics, they also won't be on Amazing Race. And I'm talking about Austin and Liz.
Right.
Who do you guys think, if they had to pluck 2 people out of this season to throw on Amazing Race, who do you think they would put?
We talked about this, and I don't know, because we don't think there's anyone dynamic enough. Like, we would have thought Johnny Mac.
I would give Clay and Shelley their props. They might be at least entertaining to watch.
Yeah, but they didn't last on the show long enough. So
but Amazing Race is different.
I know, but I'm saying they're not going to put them on
for
Amazing
sure
Race because they didn't last on Big Brother long enough.
James and Meg.
Oh gosh, no, not James.
Meg isn't going to make it to the car on the first leg.
James trying to carry her on his back.
Yeah.
5 foot 4 James.
Little accident prone.
I honestly think it could be Shelley and Clay, because maybe CBS might think people want to see more of that romance blossom a little bit on another show. Like maybe it was cut too short.
A bunch of like older women. Like,
I don't know.
We want to see her get the younger guy.
Oh my God. No, I don't know. I feel like they won't. If Shelley comes back into the house and does really good, maybe. But
I mean, I just think, actually, being completely objective, I think from a racing standpoint, that Clay and Shelley would probably do the best because they seem to be competitive.
Yeah.
She's pretty athletic, which athletic girl with an athletic guy, because there's plenty of athletic guys on Amazing Race. There's not a lot of actually legit athletic girls. I think she seems pretty athletic.
She's athletic.
Now that knowing where to go, that would be the interesting part. I could see Clay.
Or Clay trying to communicate with. Oh, I guess that would be really funny.
See?
Clay trying to communicate with people in other countries.
Oh God.
Oh look, their feet are on. It's James, Steve, and Johnny Mac, and Austin. Gee, I think we're all shocked by the fact that it's all the boys left.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand those directions. It was like twisted.
I told Rachel that. I said, how many of them were just still standing there, probably trying to figure out what they were supposed to do? Because I'm like, wait, if you come off the buttons, are you out?
And then you're resetting. Like, I thought maybe it was physical, like they were expecting them to stay in that position for like 5 minutes or something. No.
Or whoever stayed the longest like that.
Right.
I mean, that's what I thought was going to more boil down to. Is that it was going to be so exhausting, people would be letting off the buttons accidentally, right? But no, it's not. It's like 30-minute intervals. That's what
maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll do it.
Up to 30 minutes, I think.
Up to 30 minutes.
I don't know. It is interesting though. I like it because it's a new comp.
Me too.
Yeah, and I think it's like it's an interesting comp, but I think that it's definitely I think it's geared toward the boys, because if it's just pure running, it's like the boys are gonna always outrun girls. I mean, it's not even unless it's just, I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming Austin's getting out next.
No way. Austin's fast runner, right?
Austin? He's 6'5", and he's been banging his body against the mat for like
well, look, here it goes. Steve's good. Who's out? James, I think. Yep. I think James is out. Or maybe...
What?
I don't know. It just cut off. Damn them.
Oh, they cut it off?
They cut it off.
Well, they'll show us when we see resetting. I was going to bring it up, but I didn't want to get in trouble.
Oh, for the people, the spoiler alerts? Sorry.
No, I don't mean about that. I mean, I was literally going to put the feeds right here, but I don't know if CBS would be mad at us, so I'm not going to do it.
Don't worry about it. We're keeping you guys updated.
No, I know. That's good.
Brenchel updates.
Yeah, Brenchel updates. Well, quick, before we lose it, here's a question. I mean, before we already get our answer, from Danielle Shady Sykes on Twitter, wants to know, who do you guys think will win the HOH, and who do you want to see be nominated?
Good question.
My money for this HOH, I would have guessed that that James could be really good at this one, that Vanessa, I would have thought Vanessa would be really good at this, and then Austin. I think it's a really good Austin competition. But we'll see, because I guess it's more than just running back and forth.
I think my money is on Steve or Johnny Mac for sure. So at this point, between Steve and Johnny Mac, I think Steve feels safe with Johnny Mac. So there's a very good chance that Steve
will let Johnny Mac win.
Because Johnny Mac's already made it clear to everyone that he really does want Vanessa out. Now, whether that's going to be his move or not, maybe it's enough to at least convince people to let him win HOH.
Yeah.
You know?
So who do you guys think, or who do you want to see nominated?
Well, technically, Austin's supposed to throw it right now, right?
Yeah.
Austin's supposed to throw it,
but he's not throwing it, obviously. Because otherwise he would have already been going. I want to see nominated.
Maybe not.
I would love to see the twins get broken up. Not because I want them necessarily to get broken up, but because I want to see
because they
have to
be broken
and they haven't been. They haven't been targeted. They haven't been nominated. Like, how is the house not seeing this threesome as a
I mean, it's
threat?
pretty simple. It's basic math. It's just reduction of fractions. I mean, for a lot of us, it's been a long time since elementary school, but it's like 3/9 is reduced to 1/3. Hey, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it just seems like people are missing the big picture with that.
They're totally missing the big picture.
They are. John, who do you want to be nominated or win, John?
Well, I haven't seen tonight's episode because I'm on the West Coast, so I'm getting the spoilers. But I want Johnny Mac to win HOH. Yeah. And I agree with you, Rachel. Why haven't the twins been targeted? They have really skated through. And Brendon, you're right. How come we haven't seen these three? They kind of haven't been a target or anything. It's very interesting.
And I don't think it's that they're good social gamers, like everyone is trying to say. It's just that I don't know why the house doesn't see the three of them as a pair.
Sometimes you forget, I think, as viewers, because I even thought about this from our season 12, where we had the brigade in the house.
Yeah.
And people, I know this looking back, that people had to have been thinking in their heads, like, why aren't they going after those big athletic guys? And in all reality, a lot of times you're like, well, because I'm not threatened by him, I'm not threatened by him, I'm not threatened by him, and I'm kind of threatened by that guy. So it's like, who do I go after? Am I going to go after the people that I know have a tough time beating in any competition that is geared towards him and or the end where he could potentially do really well? Or do I go against the guy that I've got a good shot at beating on my own right? You know? So it's like you gotta pick your battles. And I think there's a lot of people in the house who are probably like, we don't really feel threatened by Julia or Liz, even with them winning. And Austin has just done nothing. So everybody's just like, I don't think there's a lot of people in the house who are thinking that they're gonna win. They're thinking like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way.
Yeah.
Do you think Vanessa running around with all of her game and paranoia and her big brown Puss in Boots eyes?
Oh, Johnny Mac is out.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Damn it.
Sorry.
Do you think Vanessa? No, no worries. Do you think Vanessa running? Do you think Vanessa running around all paranoid, talking game to every single person with her big brown Puss in Boots eyes, crying all the time, is kind of camouflaged the twins and
I think so.
With everyone?
I think Vanessa has camouflaged everyone because everyone's just like, let's go after Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
But then every week we see them going after someone else, trying to keep Vanessa in the house, which I think is a smart strategy up to a point. But now it's the point where they just need.
You know what? I think honestly, I think cognitively, or maybe subconsciously, the twins and Austin have all realized that they are kind of backed into a corner by themselves. And I think that they are not realizing they're doing it, but they're wanting to cling to at least one other person because they really haven't won that much stuff between the three of them. So I think Vanessa, at least when they pull Vanessa in, gives them a little feeling of a little more strength in the house in terms of competing. Because I know those people know in their heads, we haven't really won a lot of competitions. We have 3 people, and we've only won like 1 or 2 competitions between the 3 of us. You know. So
see, I don't consider them not a threat, or I don't consider them not a threat because they haven't won anything. I think if I was in that house, I consider them a threat that they're always voting together.
Right, exactly. That's what I consider them a threat for.
That is the whole thing. Yeah. That's what I don't understand them not realizing.
Right.
But we were also asking ourselves the same question like 4 weeks ago when we all knew that there was a twin in the house.
Right.
So I mean, why did not take him out then? I mean, you know, now we're still asking ourselves the same question, and they're still in the house thinking the same thing. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh yeah, they're twins, and whatever, they may vote for each other or whatever. You know, it's like, hello, they're going to.
And not only are they twins, but Liz is in a showman.
Well, they're just
good point.
If they're not on the block, or HOH, guess what? You have 3 people voting.
Right.
They now control pretty much whatever happens in the house.
I think if James wins this HOH, he'll put them up. I don't think he'll target Vanessa, which is another thing that's like makes me think that Vanessa is even better at the game than we're giving her credit for. Even though she is a bit emotional and crazy, she's using that crazy to her advantage.
But isn't this point in the game you need to start making those moves, you guys? Like, especially now that we've got jury members, we got to start making big moves.
If you're not winning now, I mean, you very well could make it to the end and not win.
Yeah.
You know?
You'll be mad.
Yeah, because we hear things like last night's episode, we've got Steve kind of throwing the comp a little bit, which brings up a great question in our chat room from Yanisa Martinez says, what do you guys think of Steve's game?
So I love Steve, and I'm one of the few people that he doesn't drive me nuts.
No. I like Steve too. A lot of people like Steve. It's just Steve is not developed into the character that we all want to see.
We wanted him to be Ian.
Yeah.
And he's not Ian.
That's it.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to see another Ian play, and then he's not playing like Ian. And he's not playing like the super fan, crazy, manipulative guy that we wanted to see.
But I will say, after seeing him now and where we're at and all of this, I think he's done pretty damn good job. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? Liz is talking about protecting him like her little brother, and he's cool with James, which means he's cool with Meg, and then he's cool with Johnny Mac. So he's in a very good spot. And Vanessa. I mean, Vanessa's not going after him either.
Yeah,
so
socially,
Steve
he's
has
made a
managed
lot
to
of
position
really
himself right in the center.
good moves.
You know?
But the problem is like Steve if he wants to win the game, he needs to make those moves that are going to be gamer moves. Because right now, Steve is not. Who's going to vote for him? There's nothing he's done. He got rid of Jackie. Like that's just and then he cried about it, so the people think it's weak, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like right now, I think James has the best argument of the leftover house guests. James and Liz, maybe even, to win. Obviously Vanessa has the best argument.
Well, but let's all look at Becky. Look at when Becky came out tonight. Yeah. Did you hear what she said about Steve? She said Steve is a very underestimated player. So there's a very good chance that even as these people are coming out, they're realizing, man, Steve's playing a better game than I thought when I was in that house. Because now that I'm out, I step back and see, and they're seeing who really is not threatened in the house. That's why she's saying that.
Steve, Vanessa, and Meg, final 3, and Steve was able to get rid of Vanessa, final 3, I think that would...
You mean you don't think he would lose against Meg?
Well, no, but, okay, I mean...
If there's a cheer-off.
That would be really interesting to see. To see him turn on Vanessa, final 3.
No, they're putting a twist in final 3, Jace comes back, and then it ends up being Meg and Jace, and we see...
Oh, I like Jace. I like Jace.
Jace
No,
too.
but I'm just saying, the chance, the first person to be evicted still having a chance at maybe beating Meg on the block.
I'm beating Meg on the block. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Would you do that? Let Brendon, Rachel, if you guys knew that if you went out first, you'd have a chance to come back at final 3 and knock one of them out and come back in, would you do that, or would you want to try and fight through the whole game?
I would fight through the whole game because I know myself. But it sounds so tempting if you could actually go and you knew you had a chance to come back final 3 and just like compete.
That would be crazy.
That would be insane.
Yeah, but you're right. That is a very good point because you would have a hell of a time convincing anyone that you deserved it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it wouldn't work.
But you're almost guaranteed the $50,000. So.
But the caveat to this is you have to remain locked in a jury house with Vanessa from Amazing Race.
Oh God, from Vanessa from Amazing Race. No, I'll go home. I'll go home.
No, so not worth $50,000 then.
Oh God.
So, well, Rachel, you kind of answered it a little bit, but here is a question from @TVGirl527. So she wants to know of the people who are coming back, who has the best chance to win the game if they make it to the end. So Shelly, Jackie, Becky. Let's just go with them 3. Out of those 3, who do you think has the best?
I would say Brendon and well, we talk about this too, because I think that my pick to come back in the game is going to be Becky, because I think she's going to come back and fight, and she's going to come back and not care who she has to go against. I think if Shelly comes back in the game, Shelly's going to be boring because Shelly...
you know what the fear is? Shelly aligns with Liz,
and Shelly will
Austin,
align, exactly.
Julia, and Vanessa. And then we get right back to where we started.
Right back to where we started.
Because nobody wants to see that.
And then Jackie just seems like she lost her fire when she got
we think
evicted.
Jackie's got a mouth on her, but we don't know if she can actually follow through with what she says. And she can't back it up.
So she might come in and then go right back out. Whereas I actually believe that if Becky comes back in, that she will she'll stay in.
She will at least target Vanessa.
Yeah, and
that is good enough for me to get her in the door.
And Becky has also got a mouth on her.
Because whoever comes back in has to win HOH. If they don't win HOH, they're gone.
Yeah.
Because when you get voted back in, you're the biggest target in the house immediately without doing anything. So you got a good shot at being on the block no matter what happens. So the only way to guarantee you're not on the block is to win HOH.
Yeah.
Here's a really good question in our chat room from Giselle the Giraffe. If Brenchel went into the house to coach the house guests, what advice would you give James?
James, that's a good question. Well, James, socially, I feel like he's playing such a good game, and so...
I would tell James at this point, James is playing such a great social game.
Yeah.
Continue with the social game, James. The housemates love you. That you got that friendship vote going for you. Maintain that, but the thing he has to do is he has to diversify his portfolio.
He does.
He needs to start extending himself because at this point he's floating on a life raft with Meg, and guess what? He's sinking before she is.
Yeah.
So he needs to at least align with one, maybe 2 other people in the house, at least to guarantee him like a final 3. Because everybody knows he's going to the final 2 with Meg if he can. But everybody else wants to also, you know? I mean, he needs to, like, hide her or hold on to her and keep her away from everybody else.
I would tell James to win. Maybe not this week, but next week.
He has to win.
He should should start just kicking butt and winning.
Yeah.
And, like, he could definitely take it easy this week.
He needs to at least win an HOH and start wheeling and dealing.
For sure.
And that way he can at least put himself in a position to guarantee at least, like, a final 4.
And if James can break up the Twins alliance, I think he has a really great shot at having a really convincing argument to win the game.
Yeah, just whatever move James make, he has to get the most bang for his buck.
Oh, look, let's see. Are we still at the same situation with the feeds?
Okay.
Still standing there.
Still, we have Austin Steve, and James left.
Yeah, Julia and Liz. Julia, Vanessa, Liz,
Meg, and Johnny Mac are
Johnny
out.
Mac. Yeah. So Austin,
James, and Steve are in.
Right. So now you said, I'm going to just flash a picture of it in a second, but so you said you think that Becky would have a good chance. Did you say Becky or Jackie you thought would have a good chance?
We think in terms of competitiveness, because Becky does compete. We know that.
Yeah, she does. I know, with her leg. I know.
Oh.
So here. So we're going to stay with this.
Oh.
That bad?
I didn't know it was that bad.
I got a vote for
That's
that.
it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's her foot.
Okay, I take it back.
You sure?
Take all that back.
And now, don't you think they should have kept her?
They're like, okay, it's going to be a challenge where you have to hold a spoon out from your body.
They could have kept her, over Johnny Mac.
They should have. And now, we were on earlier, and that was
but it's better she goes. Nobody wants to see somebody like putting themselves, because you know she's going to try to push herself, and it's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it will get worse for sure.
Well, let me ask you this, because we had Audrey and Clay and Jace on before the show. Yeah. Now, how do you guys feel about Johnny Mac? Everybody seems to be Team Johnny Mac but me. How do you feel about the fact that he was willing to throw away that POV?
That's what we actually said. When that happened, that's kind of when we were a little put off on the Johnny Mac train. Mm-hmm. We're not so heartthrob for Johnny Mac anymore. We like Johnny Mac, but at this point, James and Steve are leading Johnny Mac for me. I like Johnny Mac. He's still in my top 3. But he's not my top 1. I think James or Steve, definitely at this point.
What turned you?
It was. He was like almost volunteering, wanting to go out, thinking he's going to compete to come back in. It's like, come on. That's the stupidest idea. Even if that is true, you still have to compete and you still have to win. So why would you even risk that? Versus staying in the house by doing very little. Like, he was in a very good spot. He didn't have to open his mouth. Once he started opening his mouth, he started risking sinking his ship, Well,
another thing that turned me off this week with Johnny Mac was that he was willing to give up the veto when he kept saying his best friend, Becky, his #1 ally, was on the block. So, the fact is that, if that's the case, then you need to win the veto, because then you need to, you need to make it happen.
Right. I completely agree. I don't know what Johnny Mac is doing in this game right now. He lost it for me this week with being willing to throw the POV. He lost it for me.
I maybe would have said this, you asked me this a week ago about Steve. I would have said that I was turned off by Steve's move of the double eviction because it was so anticlimactic. We were hoping for like a knockout, and we got a Mike Tyson fight for 21 seconds with McNeely. So we want something big and explosive at a double eviction, and so he let this team go. But then we look at this week, and Steve's in a very good position. So now we look back and say, well, maybe Steve did make a good decision, So, and Johnny Mac is on the other side of it. So
Yeah.
John, you got a good chat room question?
No, people are saying that because I'm reading the chats in the room that I have a poopy face.
Oh, you don't have a poopy face.
Oh.
Okay. You have a double chin.
And they're asking me to vote. And they're asking me to vogue.
Vogue. Vogue.
Well, do it. Megan at Megan CERN, who didn't use #YRRLive like a lot of you are not, so I can't pull it up. She says, Brendon and Rachel, do you enjoy watching this season of Big Brother together? And who else would you want to win if it couldn't be like Steve or Johnny Mac?
Yes, I think we are enjoying watching it together. I'm enjoying watching it with my little Buki. But I think it's hard because I keep saying that it's not a bad season. There's a lot going on. It's an interesting season. It's fun. The characters are there. But I can't really find myself rooting for anyone in particular because everyone I root for does something stupid, and I'm just like, well, there goes that, you know? And then there's no clear, like, underdog. There's no clear, like,
that's what
competitive
I think
winner.
that's what, in talking about, that's what we realized.
Yeah.
There's been no clear underdog.
Right.
I think in being no clear underdog, there's no obvious person to root for.
And it's like with Vanessa,
You know?
I want to root for her, but then she's so emotional.
Well, she's just it's like
So
dumb.
it's like,
it becomes dumb. It's like, okay, I get it, you're crying, okay, it's horrible, I'm sorry.
And then, like,
you know,
I think, I don't know, exactly.
Yeah,
like, I think if Vanessa wins, it will
and
be...
if anyone knows crying...
Yeah, I'm a good crier.
I'll be there a week, folks.
Yeah, but
no, really,
I wanted it, and I was feisty, too. But I think, like, if Steve or Johnny Mac don't win, I think, like, I would like to see James possibly win. I would like to see him make some moves before he won. If Liz were to win, I think that I would be okay with that. I would like to see her, of course, make some more moves,
If Liz wins at
too.
least one more HOH,
one or two, yeah,
and then wins out in the final,
yeah,
I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
You know, but she still's got a lot of work to do herself, you know?
Yeah.
And she also has to think beyond just her sister and just Austin and stop being so wrapped up in that.
Exactly.
You know, because she hasn't shown me any game.
Right.
I haven't really seen any game from Liz.
Yeah.
I see Liz saying, who should we vote out? Austin.
Yeah. Right. Liz doesn't really talk game at all. And so I think it is like she's just like she'll win and she'll step up and she'll get feisty a little bit, but then she also like backs down. And for me, I want to see someone that's playing. I want to see someone that's doing it, you know?
I just don't see a lot of strategy. You know, I don't see a lot of strategy.
Do you think Liz is talking to her twin about the game, but we just don't see it because it's that twin sixth sense?
No, we don't have to talk.
Maybe.
We don't know. They just look at each other with those pop chips, right?
Yeah.
Just staring at each other and nodding. No
Yeah.
going on with this.
And
Pop
if
chip,
Julia, Austin, or Meg were in the final three, which I think one of them will be, it'll be disappointing. If they ended up winning somehow, I would cry. I would say this whole season just went up in smoke. Because, like, I think they're the three that have not done anything.
You know what? As soon as we see them get split up, because, I mean, really, what's our goal? Our goal is to see Liz get evicted so we can see what happens between Austin and Julia. That's what everybody. We're all dreaming of it.
Oh my God!
I didn't even think of that actually.
He's out.
Austin and Johnny Mac.
Austin and James.
Oh, James.
Austin and James.
And Johnny Mac's out. Yeah, that's right. Austin. And James.
Between Austin and James.
Oh, come on, James. Come on, James.
Well, isn't Austin gonna throw it to him?
Huh?
Isn't Austin gonna throw it to him to let him get Vanessa out?
Johnny Mac, you supposed to throw it.
Austin said he was gonna throw it.
Austin said he was gonna throw it.
He said he was gonna throw it, but I don't think that is his intention, because I don't think he would be playing this hard right now if that was his intention.
And I don't know if Liz is going to let him go downtown Julie Brown if he doesn't win it for her, and then puts her in jeopardy. Are they going to
tell us a better angle? I don't think so.
Man, there's a bad. They don't have a good angle.
They don't have any good angles.
We can. We can. Okay, we can see both of them right now.
So it is definitely between.
We will be on this. We are on top right now.
Okay, good. We have a really good question. I actually love this question from DJ Twizzarazi again, but it's too good not to bring it up. He says James is the practical joker in the BB17 house. What is the worst, or I'm going to throw in best, practical joke that you played on each other?
By far, I know the worst. That was when Portia decided to put, what is it? Laxative or metamucil?
Oh yeah, she put like some fiber or something in my drinks, in me and Jordan's drinks, in our slop.
In the protein?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. We all remember that. We're not talking about on Big Brother. We mean in real life. In real life.
Oh, I don't know. We don't.
I mean, I know what one of my best. It's kind of like practical-ish joke was when I proposed to Rachel. We went on a romantic hot air balloon ride.
Oh yeah.
And initially I was going to do it in a forest in a hammock that I had brought with me to set up, but of course Rachel was running behind as always. So we were racing. We didn't get it. We got down to San Diego, and she thought we were going to propose to her in the hot air balloon. And so by the time I was about ready to propose to her at dinner, she started crying because she was so sad because she thought I was going to propose to her. And I was like, oh, like I was like, I love getting here so bad because I knew she was so upset
I
and
was so
sad.
mad.
And then we went out on the beach and at a bonfire, and I proposed to her there.
That was a good
So
joke.
she didn't see it coming.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, good. This feels like a really good transition for me to bring this up. Brendon, Rachel.
Yeah.
We have watched you guys on Big Brother. We've seen your trash bag wedding. We've seen your real wedding. We've seen both weddings. How's what's his face doing, by the way, to Tara? We don't care.
I don't know. That's Rachel's mom.
Yeah. Everybody wants to know, when is the baby coming?
The baby is in the Brenchel works. That is our objective at the moment. So Rachel and
it's
I.
an objective now.
Yes, it's an objective.
Oh, okay. Because it
Brenchel-
wasn't an objective last year, so we're making it an objective.
Oh yeah. No. We officially made it official. We said we started doing our homework and trying to take care of. There's a lot of things to consider when you go to have a baby. You're like, I mean, where are we gonna have a baby? How's the insurance? I mean, there's all this crazy. Even just health. Like we both started eating a lot more organic food, like non-GMO, because we're trying.
I remember.
And you're having sex, right?
Yeah.
That helps. That helps.
I remember at the premiere party when Rachel was flagging down anyone on that street that had a kid and asking for tips.
Yeah.
About how to do it.
There we go.
I still don't understand because I don't know what the point is of kids unless
Oh my
you
God, here
want
comes
little
you guys.
sex. Oh,
James
good. Go ahead.
won.
James won?
Yeah, he hit the buzzer. Austin didn't hit it.
Woo-hoo.
Are we sure?
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like twins are going up.
It's replay, but it looks like Austin did not hit the button.
You sure?
It really looks like.
Ooh.
Hold on. Let me go check at BB17 feed updates.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah. No, people are saying they think Austin won.
I thought Austin was farther ahead.
Austin won.
No.
It's Austin. Yeah, it's Austin.
What a waste.
Well, this is going to be a really easy week.
All right, guys. We'll talk next week. Hopefully something else has happened.
Yeah, that's it. Ain't nothing happening now.
Oh God. Nothing anybody wants to see.
Austin won't get rid of Vanessa. I don't think.
No,
No, he won't.
Austin doesn't know what to do now. He's like.
Well, to be fair, couldn't Austin do back to Vanessa
God.
what she did to
You want
him?
to talk about
Yeah.
comparison?
Oh,
God.
God.
Here they come.
Oh, what? Oh, why? Well, because they're winning back to back again?
No,
Yeah.
because they've been saying on the feeds, they've been comparing themselves to us. We're like, come on, Liz, you want to win HOH. You know?
Oh, yeah. I just didn't get why him win. I thought you were saying because he
No,
won.
because now Austin's won, and now he has more ammo to say.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
So is
definitely.
Austin gonna get rid of James or Johnny Mac?
He's getting. I don't know. That's a good question. I guess James.
He's going for James.
I think he'll go for James too.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're forgetting the strategy of they figured out that someone's going to come back in. So why would you put a good person out?
It's true.
Like throw a Meg out there right now so
Right,
that
it's true.
you're not having someone come back in that's going to.
That's a good strategy. That is a good strategy.
They probably won't think of it. Though.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
Austin won't think of
They're
that.
going to go with whoever they
Austin
got.
and Meg will not think of that. But I think that I do think there's a chance he might go after Vanessa. I do think that because all last week they were talking about Vanessa. I
Mhm.
think
Mhm.
Steve is safe because Liz keeps calling him her brother. Julia's safe, obviously. Liz is obviously safe. So it really comes down to James, Johnny Mac, and Vanessa because Meg will be the pawn but not go home. Meg will probably get
Yeah.
nominated.
People are saying goodbye, Meg.
Yeah, Meg will get nominated. She won't go home.
Mhm.
But whoever sits on the block next to Meg is who their target is.
Yeah, they're not going to pick Meg as a strategy. They're not they're not cohesive enough to
No, they're not smart enough to.
Yeah, smart enough. Or
do you think they would target the person that returns? I mean, like on a season where nobody cared that twins were coming in for 5 weeks or 4 weeks, and that there's showmances and twins in the house. Do you think they're going to even care about the person coming back in the house?
I think they will if it's Jackie or Becky. If it's Shelly, no. But if it's a Jackie or a Becky, they will. But I think that it's an easy week for whoever is going to win.
Oh, God.
And let's pretend that Vanessa were to magically go home this week.
I don't know, but
if she did come back in.
You know what? Somebody's coming back in, and at least Austin does not have a chance at winning HOH.
Yeah, so
the next Julia week, and Liz.
And the next week, they're going to for sure go after Austin and Liz because Austin and Liz just won 2 HOHs back to back.
They have no choice.
They have no choice but to go after them.
Yeah.
And so there is a chance that whoever comes back in could possibly be.
Now there's a chance that Liz and Joey could also win HOH.
Yeah. And there's another.
There's still 2 people out of
honest to
8?
God, yeah. If Liz, Julie, and Austin are final 3, and if they can continue to pull this off, then I will be okay with that because I'll be like, you're stupid. You let the twins come in.
Yeah.
You let the twins
That's
and
true.
Austin work together for the entire season. So it's your fault.
Yeah. I feel like Vanessa has a good argument no matter what happens. Like, I feel like now if her game gets exposed, she could say, okay, the whole jury is going to hate me as a reason to take her to the final 2. You know, like, because she's like a little worried about her game being exposed. And I don't necessarily think that's such a bad thing, as opposed to Meg, who people are going to want to bring to the final 2 because they know for sure they can beat her.
Agreed.
So I wonder. I wonder.
And another thing, too. They need to also remember, too, and Big Brother Upset in our chat room reminded me, Austin's never been on the block either. So,
that's some fucking
That's
insane.
Insane.
I'm
Never
not
been on the block once?
Never.
No.
Not even when they had the 10, the battle.
I know.
It's like Harry and the Hendersons.
Would you guys?
No, I put up Bigfoot, guys. We have a Bigfoot living in our house. Does nobody else recognize him?
He's not a ponytail beard. Did you see it? Right here.
He's the guy from Harry Potter. I can't remember his name. Hagrid.
No, not Hagrid. Yeah,
Hagrid.
He's literally scraped by the hair of his chinny chin chin.
Literally.
Okay,
you guys, I'm so sorry. I promised my friend that I would go running at 8.
No, that's fine because we're wrapping up.
We're wrapping up.
Here's wait, one last question for you. This is our last question. Yeah. Battle of the Block. Would you want to play in Battle of the Block, or would you want to play a season with Battle of the Block?
I don't like. No. I liked it when it first came up. I liked it the first 3 weeks, 4 weeks. When the players were using it strategically, but then when they figured out how to manipulate it, it was just too much.
You get rid of the wrong players.
Yeah.
We were getting rid of entertaining players.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
because they manipulated it, so I don't like when the house can manipulate the game because it is Big Brother. It's supposed to be expect the unexpected.
Well, and too many people getting blindsided and backdoored. You know what I mean? It's just like backdoor. You don't want to see that's not Big Brother. Big Brother is mostly people competing, and every once in a while somebody getting backdoored.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Exactly. They should be smarter than the game. Give them penalties, which they kind of did at the end. But Brendon, Rachel, thank you guys for stopping by. Tell everybody where they can find you on all your social media, and of course the links will be below. But you guys tell them first.
At Rachel E. Reilly.
Brendon VBB12.
Yes.
And that's Instagram and Twitter and.
Oh yeah, on Instagram I'm at Rachel E. Reilly Villegas. Villegas.
And we are also on Periscope. Me more than Rachel usually.
Well,
I know.
I've been busy.
She's been busy. All right, Brendon, Rachel. We're gonna boot you out. We vote to a big.
Bye guys.
You guys. Oh my goodness, John! What a fun show that was.
So fun. I just love them, and I'm gonna Vogue because people are not seeing my Vogue moves in the chat room.
John, can we talk? No one cares about your Vogue moves right now because I'm being serious with you.
What?
Rachel doesn't have a good poker face. I think Rachel pregnant.
Ooh, you heard it here
What
first.
what is chat room think? Did anybody else get the feeling like maybe Rachel's pregnant?
Everyone in the chat room is saying how good I look. They love the voguing.
I bet they
I didn't have
appreciate
these
it.
on so they can see my cute little ears. Thanks, everyone. This was sweet.
It was sweet. We need to figure out a way when I have to go back now and I can finally decompress from all of this of the day of this. I want to figure out a way we can take this Google Hangout and
Yeah.
shove it in the You Now. I just want to just take it and just shove it over there.
And there was a question, because of course there was a lot more questions even I didn't ask, but Shady, and is the camera on me?
Yeah.
Shady, you had a question that was so funny. I couldn't say it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
Well, what was
But
it?
it was
Tell me.
hilarious.
Oh, is it rude?
It wasn't rude, but it was just it was a zing. It was
All right. It's all
uh,
friends here. Go ahead. What was it?
no, it's
Oh, it was bad. Okay, then don't say it. Then it's clearly rude.
it's not bad, but you know of the gossip going around, right?
Yeah, two in the pink, one in the stink.
Right. So people were asking what would be the best zing from Zingbox. Our friend Shady says it would be to Austin. You haven't gotten any blood on your hands this season, except Liz's. Zing!
Yeah, I heard that one. That was good.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Anyway, I hadn't, and I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was too. On the You Now the other day, I kept doing this. But I didn't understand. Everyone told me you have to keep your thumb in. Because, I mean, what do I know? Like, I thought everyone was just doing this, but you apparently have to keep your thumb in when you do it, is what I learned. This is an educational show.
With a girl? With a girl?
I guess with the girl. I think this one's for
I mean, there's two holes. I don't know. Isn't it like...
I just found that out the other day, too, by the way.
I'm a Gold Star gay. I've never been that far down.
Look, neither have I. All I want to know is if Giselle is happy in the chat room. That's what I need to know. Is Giselle happy? Was she happy with me?
Eric is doing a You Now. She's very happy.
Who's doing a You Now? Erica? Oh, yeah. No, we're not. I mean, I might. I feel like I want to go over there. You know, oh, yeah, Austin won everybody. Austin official won. Yeah, he did. BB Ghost in the chat room, I've moved over there now, is saying that Rachel's hair was darker because maybe she's not dyeing it.
Because of the baby.
At the premiere party, John, like, I'm not kidding. Like, straight up, there's like the street and the fence. And if anybody like walked by with a stroller and there's like a good crowd of people, Rachel would push through the crowd of people and like be like, "What are you doing for the baby? What nutrients are you taking and stuff?"
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funner. I'm glad Tisha Penman loved it. I'm glad you said Eunice's name as Eunice because that's completely wrong.
Okay, you're welcome.
No, that's my thing. She knows only I'm allowed to call her name. She sent me the Google pronunciation of her name to show me just how wrong I never say her name.
What is it? Why do you say it now?
Yes, well, I have to see how it's spelled.
I know, yeah. And people were saying I had a poop face, but I was trying to sound out letters. So sorry, everyone. I could have a permanent smile like this the whole time. How's that?
You should, John Richardson. You should go do a little test on You Now and see how well you can do getting audio in both places.
So, what's her name? How do you pronounce?
Oh, yes, Yesina.
Yesina Martinez. Ay, Dios mío. I'll get it right the next time. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I don't think she's
See, I went from kind of a Spanish to an Italian accent. Mm-hmm. Whatevs.
So, John, so are we going to do a You Now later this weekend if we can get everything all sorted out?
Yeah, I'm around this weekend. Except, Tuesday in the morning, I fly to New York, so.
Right, I don't know if you knew this, but Tuesday isn't part of the weekend.
Right.
Right. So the question
Well, I
is
had
just,
previous plans that were canceled, so I was reminding you that I was going to be around.
that's right. Oh, John. Oh my God. You don't know this because you don't watch my YouNows that I do. I mean, it's our YouNows, but you know what I mean.
I get to be the lucky person to FaceTime you all the time, so it's like my own personal you now.
Well, listen to this now.
Yeah.
People had a really good idea for us for when we're here and in person,
What?
since we can now do Skype. We need to have it be a call-in type of a show when we're together. Like people can Skype in and call or leave us messages and we'll reply to them on YouNow Live.
Oh my God, that's such a great idea.
Isn't that a great idea? I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. All right, everybody. I guess we should wrap it up. I'm sorry we started so late. We were having technical problems getting them the link for some reason, but we worked it out. We worked it out. We worked it out. It's what we did. Maybe I'll go jump on a YouNow without John and talk badly about it so I can test it more.
It's funny. It just says, Giselle just says, why do you keep shortening your trip to Eric's house? And I said, because I'm mad at him. And then you just said, I jump on a new to talk shit about him. Boy, I don't know how we've lasted this long.
That's because I told everybody in the YouNow the other day that you were going to be here 3 days. I did it like this. I went, he's going to be here 3 days. Then it went to 2 days, and then it dropped to 1.
And it's going to be a half. It's going to be a half.
He's going to be here for a whole 30 minutes. Yes. Well, John, tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, guys, you can follow me on social media at Comedy Jonah. And what a fun show.
This was such a fun show.
Yeah.
I love it when we can both be on it and you can hear the audio from both people. That's great. Love it. Gonna go work on that now. So thanks everybody. We will see you guys all later. I'm sure I'll be doing YouNow at some point. I love you guys. See you later. Bye everybody.
Bye.